Hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome, depending on where you're watching me from. Welcome to Tina Talk Show. It's me, your host, Adamwa Chiko. If this is your first time of coming to Tina Talk Show, thank you so much. I promise you, you will not regret it. And if you're a returning guest, thank you so much for continuing to support me on this channel. Now, as you know, Tina Talk Show is a platform that encourages everyone, especially yourself, to share that amazing story, that thing you've learned in the process of time in life, your knowledge, your experience, your wisdom. And I personally do believe that the best legacy that we can pass to anyone is that legacy that we never fade, which is the knowledge, the wisdom, the experience that we gain over the years. When we pass it on to somebody, to our children, to the society, for a better economy, we are passing the greatest legacy. This is exactly what my next guest is about to do for us. He's going to share his knowledge, his wisdom, his understanding, his wonderful story. He's from all the way from Barbados. Barbados. Isn't it Barbados?
Bahamas.
Bahamas. Sorry about that, audience. You see, I mix up with so many countries. I've done a lot of interviews today, so my head is just spinning right now. So he's all the way from Bahamas to share his journey with us. Like I do promise you, on Tina Talk Show, I bring the community together. It doesn't matter where you are. This is interview that has no walls. So without wasting much of your time, guests, audience, please do stay tuned. Okay. Yes, audience, thank you so much. I'm going to now bring him all the way from Bahamas. Hello, Deagoman. You are welcome to
And
Tina Talk Show. Thank you so much for taking your time. I know you could have been doing some other things, but you've taken your time to come and share your amazing experience with us, with the world. You are welcome.
it's my pleasure. Thank you for having me in Tina Talk Show this
We,
afternoon. Well, it's afternoon where I'm at in the Bahamas right now.
is after this. See, that is the amazing thing,
Mhm.
we are cold here. You can see me wearing this, and I'm also wearing sweater because it's cold here. You guys are lucky over there, you're enjoying the sun.
Yes,
Huh?
we do. We are. I mean, we sometimes we like a little chill, but the cold, no, we
Yeah,
don't do too much of the cold, But I
honestly,
do.
honestly.
Yes,
Eh,
but it's
okay,
it's warm.
yeah,
It's warm.
amazing, amazing. So now, people are watching right now. Can you tell them a bit about yourself? Introduce yourself to them so they can know a little bit about you, your name, where you're from, and what you do.
Okay, my name is Robert Noel Ellis. I never leave out the Noel, the first Noel. Okay, and I'm originally from Jamaica, but I'm based in the Bahamas presently. Right, I
Hmm.
was born in Islington, St. Mary, that's in Jamaica. And I mean, if you're familiar with reggae music, dancehall music, then you know some of the greatest dancehall
Hmm.
artists. They are from St. Mary. That's my parish. That's what we call it in Jamaica, parish.
Easy.
Right. So that's where I'm from.
Amazing. Amazing. You are welcome. Dance hall artist and performer. I mean, we're gonna find out that because I've come to understand. I have interviewed a lot of artists, and yours came across very unique to me, and I thought, I want to understand this path that you have taken in music industry. Maybe somebody else might prefer that as well. Now, but before we get to that point, I want to know, how was your growing up? Because sometimes, like I always say, people want to see the finished product.
Right,
People want to be like you, but
right.
they don't know the backstory. They don't know how did this person come to that person, to that place, how did this product got finished. So this is why I'm very interested to know what is the backstory. How was your growing up?
Okay, let's put this into perspective. My
Okay.
growing up, it has two, I would say, two
Two sides.
platforms, so to speak. Okay,
Okay.
I've been on both sides of the fence. When I first come to know myself, I was in St. Mary as a little boy with my grand aunt. I don't know how it operates on the other side of the world, but in Jamaica, in the country, you
Hmm.
know, what happened is grandparents are the ones who raise most of these children.
Hmm.
Sometimes I wonder, I used to ask if these mothers love their babies because they'll leave, they go in the city and they get pregnant, they come back to the country and they leave the child or the children with the
With
grandparents
grandma.
or aunt, right? So you find yourself like three, four different set of sisters and brothers in the
Hmm.
same yard growing up. So
Hmm.
that was my first stage. At about
Hmm.
10 years old, I leave and I went to Spanish Town. That's in St. Catherine. That's in the more urban side of Jamaica, where
Hmm.
my dad was. That's where my dad originated from. So I went to live with him. Now when I went to live with him, life changes because you went from
Hmm.
walking to school barefoot to you
Hmm.
start getting dropped to school in the mornings, you
Hmm.
know. So that's where the privilege side really came in because my father, he married to a teacher, so they're both professional. He was a prison officer, correctional officer, and he had a security company,
Ah.
so things wasn't
Doing well,
too
doing
shabby.
well for himself.
Yes, he worked as a correctional officer at the time, and he
Hmm.
owns a security company.
Hmm.
You know, so things wasn't bad. I couldn't say I went without food. You
Hmm.
know, I was
Amazing.
comfortable. Yes, I was comfortable at that point growing up. But the only situation about that was different from being in the country. You're more free when you're in the country. You could run around because grandparents, they can't really run behind you. But now when you change and went to this new
City.
happenings, then, right? That's when the firmness of life, where you have to be inside by a certain time. You cannot walk bare feet
Hmm.
and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
You
So
Wow. You can imagine the children here in the Western world is even more tight, more close tight, and children don't even run around. They don't even. It's very
right,
difficult. So yes, it's a good thing to know that you're growing up. You grow around family, so to say,
right,
and
family settings.
you had that opportunity to kind of like experience both side
Both
of the
sides,
world
both sides.
and all that. So it's really quite interesting.
Yes,
And
because it helps. It
say
helps.
it again.
It helps. It helps you in your day-to-day life because then that side and this side, so you could merge both sides. So you have an advantage over the kid who just grew up in the city. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
To climb tree, to tie goat. You understand me? To hunt in the bushes for food. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of like verse then. And when you synchronize both sides, you get a whole person. Yes,
amazing.
yes.
Amazing. So how old were you when you went to live with your dad?
I was about 9, 10, you're about
Na- oh, 9, 10. Okay. And
early 10.
10. Wow. So you were still young. So you had that chance to be raised,
Right.
with your father, and that fatherly love and attention. That is
Right.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
glad to know that.
yes.
Now, yes. Now, at what point did you discover music? Is it while you were with grandma or while you were with your father?
Exactly. When I was with grandma, that's when I discovered it, Because
Is
what
it?
happened is we used to have some radio, we call them, I don't remember what they call them, but some little radio. So
Mm,
that's all we used to have. We didn't have TV and stuff like that. But
mm,
like every Saturday morning there was this program who would come on the radio with artists performing the live sound system, and then you have like DJ contests and they call it jamborees. I used to look forward to that. Now
mm,
it was at one point when I heard this young boy, that's my age group, 8, 9, probably 7, thereabout, and he came on and he was start doing his thing, and I was fascinated. I was
mm.
fascinated and I say, hold on, I could try this. But then in the country, you play ring game, you shoot marble, you fly kite, stuff like that. You have no game and stuff like that. So what happened? We would usually make up our own entertainment. So that's when we start come together and we start practicing and everybody doing their little thing. This one singing, this one chatting, this one. You understand me? So
Yeah.
I fell in love with this side, the part of putting rhymes together, you know.
Hmm.
And then over the years, I keep doing it, and then I decided, I really like this. This
This
really,
idea. Hmm.
yes, this sound like it's my talent because I can't do nothing much. I'm not a good plumber. I'm not a good carpenter, a mason, and I know everybody have a talent. So I said, well, this must be my talent, you know. But the thing about it, I never written a song on a piece of paper,
Hmm.
right? I've never done that. I cannot do it. All my songs, I build them in my head, and I
Hmm.
structure them just like how the writer would do it on the paper.
Wow.
You know, just the
Amazing.
same with intro, verse, chorus, everything. And I have hundreds of songs in my head.
Wow. At
Hundreds
this
of songs.
time, yeah, sorry to cut. At this time, would you say was it that you don't write it down in paper? It's all in your head. Is it
All
is it because of how you function, the way music work with you, or is it because you didn't have academic knowledge to write down? What is the difference?
no, it's not academic because I'm very good at English. I was very good at composition. When I used to go to
Mm,
school in English class, you couldn't beat me at composition.
mm,
You couldn't beat me at composition. But to write a song and actually go in the studio and look at the paper and sing it, I cannot do that.
mm.
You know? I'll be all over the
So,
place.
yours is very unique. It's very unique. You write in your mind and then
Right,
you sing it.
right. That's
So
how I do it.
when you sing it, somebody can be writing, but you just kind of freestyling, which means you're very good with freestyling
Yeah.
and things like that.
And it's funny because I don't freestyle.
Oh,
I
is
don't
it?
freestyle. And the reason why I don't freestyle, all my songs, if you listen to all my songs, they have a
Mm,
storyline too, right? I have a
mm.
storyline to all my songs. I believe when you freestyle, you sometime all over the place. You just basically rhyming, but
I'm
sometimes you
not seeing
rhyme
your face.
without
I'm
sense.
not seeing your face. Yeah, that's
Okay,
it. Yeah,
so you're not
yeah.
rhyming with knowledge. So I wouldn't say I freestyle, but I just the way how you would get the book or the notepad and you would write your song down line by line, take
Mm.
out the one that isn't suitable, and you go on and you move on, you make the corrections. That's the same way I do it in my head.
Amazing, amazing. See, this is why I love what I do. You see,
Mhm.
you can see that different dynamics,
Right, right,
different ways people can operate. So
right,
if you are watching right now and you are operating certain way, you can see that you are not the only one who has a unique. So don't think you're crazy. Don't think you're thinking different. No, it's
right,
just that you have your own unique way. A lot of people I have interviewed, a lot of them never, majority didn't even go to school.
Mhm.
It just, they just know they have it, you
Yes, they
know.
just.
Whereas some people went to school to learn the voice, to learn to sing in
Mhm.
so many ways that
Mhm.
people
Mhm.
can discover their
Right,
talent. Some
right.
people, maybe when they went to school, they realized a music school, oh, I love it. Some
Right.
people went to school and they said, no, music is not for me. They give up. Maybe their parents force them to, you have good voice, go into music. And then they go there like, no, it's not for me.
No, not for
Whereas
me. Yeah.
people have not been to school, but in the bathroom they're singing, they're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
wow, you
They have the
know?
passion.
Yeah, so it's really, really amazing. So would you say you were born to sing, to do this?
And actually, I cannot sing, because
Mm,
I am tone deaf, so I can't really sing a note. But I could tell you from the first second you start singing, I could tell you if you can sing or if you can't. You
wow,
know,
wow,
I could
wow.
bring you in the studio and I could put you on the track the right way and I could let you sing the right key, sing the right note. But ask me to do it,
Mm,
I can't do it. But what
mm,
we do in Jamaica, as a cultural thing, is in America they'll call it rapping. So our dancehall music is we call it DJing, you
mm,
know,
yeah.
chatting, you know.
Mm,
We put words together and but we sing it. But we a lot of them, a lot of the big artists, they don't know how to sing. They cannot sing, you know. If you hear them sing, oh, come on a ballad, they can't do it, But they could actually tell you if you are singing correctly,
yeah, yeah,
you know.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Because I have
it's when,
I have artist
mm,
friends who they actually come to studio with me just to see how I do my song. You know, they say they have to come and watch me in the booth doing my song, because they can understand how I just put these songs together and come in the studio and sing it. You know what I'm saying?
wow,
So
wow.
that's just one of the things.
Amazing, amazing. This is really great. Audience, you have heard, and if you, there are some people that are gifted to identify the
Right,
gift,
right,
especially when it
right,
comes to the area of, in a lot of things. Like for you, you are gifted. I can see that you are gifted to identify, to help people discover
right,
who they are, what they're all
right.
about. When it comes to music, you see, God designed everyone specifically for something.
For
You know,
something. True.
yes. Sometimes you might not be called to that particular thing, but you are called to identify. When you see it in people,
Right. You
this
know.
is a talent, this is a gift. You actually are called to do this. It's quite amazing that
Right.
you have this ability to be able to identify this. And I mean, audience, as you are listening, if you are somewhere maybe close to Bahamas, his contact is there. Do you want to know if you can sing? Do you want to know what if your talent is around singing, around music? You
Yes,
can hook him up. He can
that's
be
correct.
able to help you identify that, as you have heard. So now, um, there are different kinds of music. So what kind of music do you? Is it rap? Is it reggae?
Reggae.
What kind of music do you play? Is it jazzy?
It's reggae, but in reggae you have reggae dancehall and you have reggae. You have the Bob Marley reggae and you have the Beanie Man reggae dancehall.
You see,
So I'm in the
I
dancehall.
see reggae as all reggae.
All
Let me
reggae,
tell
yes. A lot of people do. A lot of people do, but it is a difference. You have dancehall and you
dance
have
hall. You have dance
reggae,
hall. Uh-huh.
right? And then you have reggae.
Reggae.
Reggae is like what Bob Marley, Bunny Wailer, Peter Tudge. The softer side. The
Mm.
more depth. You know,
Ah.
they call that reggae. Now the one with more like what I do. They
Mm.
call it
Mm.
dancing. You know,
We are going to be playing it, audience. I'm going to give you a taste, a little taste of what he do and does best. Music is like Marmite. You either love it or you hate it. Everyone have their class of their music type,
There's no blueprint.
soul, and so different varieties, just like different recipes, different
Follow your
food.
heart. Just follow your heart. There's no blueprint. You do it the way
There's
how
no.
you do it. Do it the way how you do it. You don't have to try to do it like how the other person does it. Because if that was the case, then you wouldn't have a Bob Marley, you wouldn't have a Michael Jackson, and so on and so forth. So you have to do it the way how you feel it. You understand? This is an
Mhm.
expression. So you
Mm.
don't have to try to sing or try to be the next person or try to sound like the next person. Create your own sound and follow your heart. That's all it is.
Follow your heart. Follow your heart. Audience, you
Yes.
have heard. Follow your heart. It's
Feel
very
it,
important.
put it out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, that's you own that. You understand me? You don't have to try to sing Billie Jean. You understand? Or sing One Love like Bob Marley. Be you, so you could be the next Bob Marley or you could be the next Michael Jackson.
Or
You understand me?
the new icon, the new person with a new style, new
Right,
new
right.
taste. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. The more the variety, the better.
The more you have to look, the more you know. So
Amazing.
challenge yourself. You have to
Challenge
challenge.
yourself.
Yes.
Amazing. Audience, I can't wait to play a tip, a little bit of this. You can always find him. There's more of his tracks. I listened to one of them the other day. I was like, I kept dancing. I was like, this is really nice. It's like when you try different food, you know,
Right. Answer. That's
when you
real
try,
answer right there.
I'm more of like a soul R&B type person,
Yes, yes, yes.
So, but when I listen to I said, this is another, it's like when you try food, this is
Mhm.
different taste, but I like it,
Yes.
you know.
Appetite.
So, audience, let us listen to this now.
Deagoman, I'm the stone, the stone, the stone, the stone, the stone. Same time rise, same time fall. Where them gonna do for me stay down? Oh, not the builder refuse. Always come be the head cornerstone. The one not the builder refuse. No for them now go up for me success. Some don't want to see me win much less. And when me losing, them still want to draw less. So me no look for validation from me closest. Me no turn to mankind for your happiness. All me shadow disappear, leave me when it darkest. Unseen blood, them a chow to get me lifeless. Me was no shock when me hear a who a confess. I say you're the ones with the closest to me left breast. Figure me see before it happen like Jesus. Them no want see a brother reach greatness. Some of them out there better than what's next. Them will take away your life if you're careless. And sit down and talk you with them friends out there worthless. Me no know how mankind so heartless. Me know how to pray so my blessing is endless. Why they no want me for rise and want to me lay down? Flat on the ground with no pulse on my face down. Same time rise, same time fall. Where them gonna do for me stay down? Oh, not the builder refuse. Always come be the head cornerstone. The one not the builder refuse. Out of a lion and a thief with the one you're rather. Any one of them can be a disaster, but me prefer have a thief than a girl is a liar. And me have to do hide me one live further, but the liar girl them a some file over. Catch them a cheat with a man on a cover, them we ball and burn all them on in a fire. Put the just in a them your whole life on a day, just like the serial killer is the next door neighbor. Corrupted hearts and the devil believer. Them fi drink tea with holy water. Me know say me strong, but some so stronger. So take up the woman, you hang them with the Delilah. Me know every hope your man on every club phone number. Me no wanna lock me down like Mr. Palmer. No matter what me get to the next me neighbor. Why they no want me for rise and want to me lay down? Flat on the ground with no pulse on my face down. Same time rise, same time fall. Where them gonna do for me stay down? Oh, not the builder refuse. Always come be the head cornerstone. The one not the builder refuse.
Yeah. Yeah. I love
Amen.
your energy. I love your energy.
Oh my God, this is. This is the best interview today. Honestly,
Yeah.
if you want to warm up, you warm up with this.
Yeah.
It's really
Warm up concept too.
warm up, warm up.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, that's what it is.
very. It's a very positive track song. You cannot dance. You can't.
Right,
It's
right.
not a track that you hear. You just sit there. No, you be going like this.
You got the bunks. Got the bunks. Get the bunks on.
You get a bounce. Even if it's a grandma sitting there, you just
Yeah.
have. You
You
just
know,
have to. And
and I
it's
just
very. Yeah. Go on.
let me tip into something real quick. This particular song, the reason why I did that song should go as a motivator, right? And the reason why I said this, if you actually listen to the words, right? I said it's stone that the builder refuse. Always come back and be head cornerstone. You understand me? So I say,
Wow.
why they don't want to see me rise, but they want to see me lay down, flat on the ground with no pulse and my face down. You understand me? But then it goes on further to say, I don't look for validation from my closest. Because what I realize in this business, the people who are closest to you, ones who you would look to for validation and motivation, those are the ones that try to keep you distracted. You know, they try to give you the feeling that you cannot do it. It's not gonna happen. You know? So I said, don't look for validation from your closest. Yeah.
Wow. Amazing. You just literally read my mind. Few days ago, right? It just hit me that when you are climbing a ladder,
Right.
the least people you should expect to help you are your
Right.
friends. Even some of your families, don't expect them to help you
No.
or to validate you. The
No.
people that can validate you, that may validate you, support you,
Right.
uplift you, and hold you up are usually people you don't know.
You don't know. Yes.
They are usually people on assignment
Right.
to help you.
Right.
Not because your family don't want to, not because your friends, some for different reasons, but it's
Right.
because a lot of times they are not designed
To do that.
to be the one to uplift you.
That's
And
true.
that is why most of the time it looks like we become like the rejected stone by our
Right.
family or
Right.
by our friends that become the cornerstone.
That's right.
So you are right. So audience, like you've heard, don't wait for no one to validate you.
No.
Don't wait for anyone to say yes, yes, yes. Can you tell us about now you are into, by the way, your music is amazing. Like, yeah, it's just, it's lovely. Now, at what point, or should I put it this way? What is your experience in the music industry?
Okay. My experience in the music industry is, I mean, it varies, right?
Yeah. Did you have any challenge in in this? Is it a challenging industry?
A lot of challenges. It's a very
Yeah.
challenging industry. And as a matter of fact, in this particular music industry, the challenges never stop. It's always like there's another hurdle. You jump that one, there's another hurdle. You jump that one, there's another hurdle. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you're in a box then. You're in a room with just one door. And there's no key. You have to try to find a way out to get that door open. And it's not that the door is locked and nobody's behind it, bracing it. So you try to open it, you try to brace it, somebody pushing it back. So, it's really challenging. And then, see, it's a beautiful world here. We live in a beautiful world, but people are designed, I don't know if they design or some people just focus their mind to be negative towards other people. Because
Hmm.
life don't have to be hard as it is, but it's
Yeah.
us people who make life hard for others, put up all these
Yeah.
red tape and all these endurance, so it is real challenging. You have to be focused and you have to have perseverance, you know,
Hmm.
because that's the only vehicle you can really
Hmm.
use to do the
Wow.
mileage,
Hmm.
and then it played with a lot of distractions. One of the biggest factor negatively in the
Hmm.
music is distraction. Is distract. You have to be focused. Take for instance, you have a 8 hour day, right?
Hmm.
You leave, you go into town, and on your way, somebody stop you. They talk to you. They ask you to do something for them. You follow them this way, you follow them that way. Your mission is going down to town, but you end up this side, you end up that side, you end up the next side. When you look, you only have an hour leave in the 8 hour day to reach downtown. You still ain't reach downtown yet, right? So imagine what you have to do in that 1 hour to get downtown and back to
Hmm.
complete the mission.
Hmm.
So like I always tell people, try catch the sunlight. When the sun going down, then you have too much. You have to double up and triple up your effort. You know. So like I said, distraction is one of the biggest thing in this
The
business, and a
big
lot of
thing.
things have distraction.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
stay
Yeah.
focused,
Yeah.
endurance.
The distraction. When you say distraction, what um from your experience, what is the typical distraction you would say that
Okay,
somebody who is watching right now should be aware of so that they don't fall into that trap?
okay. Music is a full-time job because whatever you put in, that's what you get out. All right. So if you decided this is what I want music.
Hmm.
Do not go on the other side and say you want to be a carpenter. I
Okay.
don't
Stay
go on the other
focused.
side and say, stay focused. So these are the distractions. These are the things that because you know that's
Don't
not what you
don't
want.
don't do this. Go do this, and before you know it, you're all over the place. Okay.
You're
Don't be
all over the
distracted.
place.
Focus.
Don't be distracted. If that's what you want,
Yeah.
focus. Don't tell the man, hey, I come in to do some mason work, and then you go on the mason work and you can't move. You have to work. When you reach home, you're tired, you mash up, you can't do nothing, you can't focus on the music. So that's another, you might be there for another year, the money nice temporarily. So you'll be there for a year or 2 or 3 years. Then you're moving further away from your main goal. You know what I'm saying? Then you
Hmm.
stop, you say, okay, let me jump back into it again. You start on the journey again, something else
Hmm.
come up, somebody call you, say, hey, you want some painting job? You drop that again, you go and paint.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
it's all these distractions a lot of
The
time that
distraction. Yeah.
that
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
carry you
Yeah.
away.
Hmm.
So you have to stay
So if
focused, persevere.
hmm,
It's a hard road,
exactly.
remind be reminded, it's a hard road. It's just like any other business. Because any business you're doing, it never normally overnight.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
you have to stay the course. That's
Yeah.
what I'll tell the younger ones, stay the course. If that's what you
Stay in the
want,
course. Pursue
sacrifice,
it. Pursue it.
sacrifice is a must.
Sacrifice.
So you have to make these sacrifices, whatever it takes, but it will happen. Once you stay the course, it will happen. Believe that.
Amazing. Amazing. Audience, this is why I love what I do. I always say that every step, every interview I do, it's make me even love what I do more, because
Right.
as I am opening the doors for others to learn from people, I'm also learning in the process.
Right.
Stay focused. Stay focused. Don't be distracted,
Don't be distracted.
especially if it's something that you believe in. You know,
If
if it's something that you say this is what I want to do, even if it's business, like every other business, as he has just said, like every other business, if you say you want to do this business and the next minute they call you for something else, the business will suffer. So if music is your part, treat it like a business, perseverant.
Just persevere. You will find the
Amazing.
bumps and you will find the hurdles, you will find the obstacles, but with each one you move should make you be stronger. And with each one you move should pull you closer. So don't worry about, just expect that. Expect the distraction, the obstacles. Because they're gonna come. They're gonna come. And they're gonna come in numbers. But you have to be strong enough to endure and persevere. But at the end of the day, you will reap the reward. You will.
Amazing. Amazing. Wow. Okay. That's a good advice. Thank you so much. It's such an amazing, overwhelming word of advice. Yes. What was it like the first time you released your song? Like, the first time ever you said, this is my first album. What was the experience like for you?
It was joy. It was a lot of joy. But then you have situations whereas you couldn't get to do the things that you really, really wanted to do with that release, because this business takes finances. You must have the money to spend. Like
which is the sacrifice.
The sacrifice. Man, promoter tell me, you don't have any money to this music, leave it alone. So like I say, a lot of failures come because you might do not find finances to really push it to the level where you want it, because nobody helping you. I don't know if it's a stigma where people do not want to see the next person make it
flourish.
Because, for instance, you would do a song and you bring it to the radio station and you say, listen to this song, and they look at it, they play it, yeah, I like this song, yeah, I'm gonna play it, I'm gonna put it in rotation. 2, 3, 4 weeks you wait and you don't hear it. But at the same time, when you see them again, they'll tell you, yeah man, I can do it, I'm gonna do it. Just like the DJs. If you go to the club or whatever, you give the DJ a song, they like it, they say they like it, so you expect them to play it, but you will wait all night and they wouldn't play it, but then they'll still come back and they'll tell you, say, boy, that's a good song, boy, I love that song, so if you love it that much, why you don't play it? So don't tell me you love, just show me your love. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it was.
Would you say, would you say that was a challenge for you, and how did you manage to deal with all this disappointment? How did you deal with the disappointment? Because I know that as you're saying it, I can just imagine it. You record some song, you say, DJ, please play my track. You go to radio station and play my song. And they say, oh yeah, it's good, don't worry, I'm gonna play it, and they never play it. So, which is a challenge. And how did you deal with that? And how did you come? Maybe somebody's watching right now and that is what exactly that they are going through. So how did you deal with that? Maybe they can learn from it.
Okay. What you have to do, what I do, I always formulate a strategy. Right? If I go to a DJ and I realize he doesn't want to play my song, I go out and go around and then come back to it. You understand? I go to people who don't know me, but they might appreciate the work. And once they start doing it, and you can prove to that man, say, hey, listen, or look, see that man doing it? Then you come back to them, and then that's when they pick it up. But they don't want to be the first to do it. You understand? So don't get dismayed, don't be discouraged. So when you go into these people, you go with an open mind. Yeah, it may or it may not.
May or may not.
But don't let that stop you. Go around,
Go,
find another formula, another way how to approach these people. And you go around
wow.
and come back around to them. You understand me? And
Wow.
then once they hear other people interested in it and doing it, they follow suit. And then you take it from there.
Wow. Amazing.
Yes.
Great. You see what you just said, yeah? I can raise it. It resonates with me because your advice right now, one can apply it in a different areas of life.
Different areas, right?
You
Different
know,
areas.
for me, recently I've been doing talk show for quite some time, but recently I decided to. I have always had a challenge of bringing people from different places, But during this pandemic, I now realized that, wow, I can actually bring people from all over the world,
Right.
you know,
Right.
like this now, Bahamas, and I'm in UK, and we talk like this. And you see, one of the challenge, and from what you've said, I've learned is this. Listen, I have been recently, I decided to take it more seriously, right?
Mhm.
And one of the challenge that I see is that the people that are close to me, or people that speak my language, and people that are from the same country as me,
Right.
I have invited them to come to my show so we can talk about something. We can talk about their music career, what they do, and why they do what they do. Do you
Right.
know those people that speak the same tribe with me, that from the same country, they turn me down.
You see?
Not physically, not verbally, but they heard me, like they
Action.
didn't get back to me.
Yes. The actions. Yeah.
And you know why they didn't get back to me? They didn't get back to me because they look at my social media. She doesn't have 1 million followers.
Yeah, but they'll
You
come when
know,
they see that.
listen,
Bandwagon. That's how we come up.
exactly. So they say, oh yeah, they go to Instagram, they go to YouTube. She hasn't got enough people. Nah, she hasn't got it. You see what I'm saying? And I am saying to myself, I'm gonna put their names down, because when the time comes, when they come running, I will recognize them. You understand? But the people I focus now is people that will appreciate me.
Right.
People who don't know me, people who are happy to hear from me.
Right.
Most of the people I've interviewed, a lot of them, they are not even from Nigeria.
Mm.
And they appreciate me more. So audience, like Deagoman has advised, has encouraged, if people that knows you are turning you down, which is very common when you are about to climb that ladder, listen, he has shared this story, he's advised, and you've heard from my one as well. Look for people who will appreciate you. Just like in relationship, just like in any form of relationship, in business relationship, in music career, whatever it is, people that don't know you would tend to appreciate you even more. If people that knows you don't want to recognize you, look for people who will appreciate you. Okay? So thank you so much for that so far. Now, I want to know how you come about choosing the path of dance hall artists. Is it that you love entertainment, or is it where you are more comfortable? Like the part you are more comfortable?
I love entertainment, because even by me just talking, everybody start laughing, because they think I'm the funniest person. You understand me? So most of my songs, if you listen, most of my songs, they're on the joke, it's the comical side basically. I'm a happy artist. I don't really do that crying song. I do more song that make people happy. I have a punchline that will make you smile or make you laugh or make you giggle or something in all my songs. That's how I structure all my songs.
Amazing.
And,
Yes, yes, go on.
Because if I go on a show, a stage show, and I perform,
You just take
automatically
over. You
I take
take
over
over.
because I'm gonna make you laugh. You will laugh. You
Like I'm
will be
laughing
happy.
now.
Yes, so that's how I do my songs, and that's what I do on Capture Bahamas, the songs that I
Mm.
do, because you have other
Great,
artists,
great.
other artists, and they sing about Selassie and they sing about this, and they'll say, oh, they're doing good song and they're doing good song, and people talking about Deagoman and people not talking about them. You understand me? But you have to know what the people want,
Yeah.
you know?
They're out,
Because
they're out to have fun.
yes, they want to have fun.
Yeah.
So you make they have fun because they want candy, but you want to give them bread. No, they're not gonna happy with the bread. They want the candy. So give them the candy. Now when you give them
Hmm.
the candy and they're happy and they comfortable now and you want to give
Yeah.
them bread, then you give them bread. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
They want
saying?
some they want something sweet, something candy.
Yes, yes. So they say
Amazing.
Diego man. They say Diego man, because Diego man giving them what they want. You pass a
Yeah.
little crowd, they're talking about Diego man. You know, you on the other
Amazing.
side, you eating with your big songs them. But I do all different type of songs. That's the catch to it. I do
Hmm.
culture song, I do reality song, but I'm a more jokey artist, so I do the jokey song to you, so you happy and you laugh.
Audience, you've heard, if you're watching right now and you are about to plan an event, an occasion, you've listened to the track, you've heard what he said, not just the bread, but the bread with the candy. So if you want a bit of fun in your party, give him a shout. You bet he's going to give you the best time. Your guests will be all happy.
That's it.
Now, what everybody has been listening to you now, they want to know this man that has been talking, is it married? Is he married? Are you married? Because I mean, it's one of the popular thing that when you are an artist, they want to know, is he married or is he single? Oh, they want to know. So tell us.
Uh well, I have been married long time, but we're not together, you know.
Okay, okay.
We're not together. Many, many years now, so I'm a solo act, basically.
Solo
I'm a solo,
act.
yes.
Audience, you've heard solo act. I don't know what that means. You figured that out.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Thank you for um taking us in because I know that is very personal. Thank you for sharing that part with us. Yes. What advice would you give to to anyone listening right now? I know you've actually given so much already. You've given so much already. Somebody's watching right now and they want to go into music, and they don't know which path to take or how to go about it. What would you advise them?
All right. My advice would have been to them is don't try to be like anybody else. Try create your own path. Right? I mean, you can use bits and pieces to make one. You might like this artist for this reason, like that artist for that reason, or whatever the situation is. And then be smart, you know, put your own thing together and be creative. Try
Hmm.
work on the creativity. And whenever you come up with something, believe in it. Believe in your product. Believe in yourself. If you don't believe in it, how can you expect somebody else to believe in it?
Exactly,
So
exactly.
you have to believe in what you do wholeheartedly,
Hmm.
you know. And like I say, keep pressing the gas. Keep pressing the gas. Once you keep pressing, then make the unbeliever the believer.
To
Because
believe.
trust me, they come because they like success. So once they see you doing the thing and you're serious about it, and they see you moving towards it, and they can't stop you or slow you down, eventually they'll join you. But if you let them cramp your spirit, because they're coming, they're coming.
Hmm.
Once you
Yeah,
start moving, they're
they
coming
come.
to pull. They're coming to pull you back. You can't stop that. That's the reality. So you might
Hmm.
as well just accept that, suck it up, and don't let it become a part of you. You understand? Just know that they're there, but you focusing on you and what you dealing with. So let them join you. You don't join them. Don't go down to their level. Let them come up to your level. You understand? And you stay focused and you keep doing it. And then you will reap the rewards.
Wow, thank you so much, Deagoman. You are a man full of wisdom. To be quite honest, a man full of wisdom. I am so so happy that I had this opportunity and privilege to speak with you. I have learned so much. I have been encouraged as well. Now we're coming to the end of this. We don't want to take too much of our audience time. Is there anything else you would like to say to anybody, anyone, anything else, maybe record company, record deal, your music partners, anything you want to say?
Yes, I would like to say free up talents. When you find talent and you see talent, acknowledge it, free them up, man. You know, we can't keep holding down people and holding down each other because a lot of time is we holding down ourselves. You know,
Hmm.
I mean, our same color, we speak the same language, and we holding ourselves down by holding down others. You know, so free up people, free up your mind, and you might be surprised to see you become free in the process. You know,
Hmm.
so just be good, just be
Just be
good,
good. Thank you
just be
so
good.
much. Thank you so much for that, and thank you. Tina Talk Show is always happy to have you again. Hopefully you will return back to give us words of wisdom.
My
Thank you
privilege.
so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Audience, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know about you, but I have learned so much from this amazing man, Deagoman, who have come to share his wisdom, his knowledge, his understanding of life and things around him. And I don't know about you, but I've learned so much, and I hope that you have picked one or two words, one of something in this little nugget today that you will be able to run with and do something with it in your time, in your life. Okay. And I would also use the opportunity to invite you. Maybe you're someone out there right now, you have a story to share, that you have gained, something you've learned through the process of time, maybe through your pruning, when God is pruning you and you've learned something in that process and you want to share it with the world. Maybe it's a talent. How did you discover it? Are you excited of discovering your purpose? Tina Talk Show is a platform designed just for you to be able to do that and share it with the world. Is it about product? Are you excited about something you've come up with? You've invented something and you want the world to hear from you. Maybe bigger platforms don't even want to listen from you. They don't want to hear about you. They don't care about what you do because you have not gotten to that place where they expect you to be. Listen, Tina Talk Show has got your back. Okay? Every little water, they say, make an ocean. So hook me up, get in touch with me on the above link. I'm going to put it up again for you to see. So it's scrolling down there. So get in touch with me and we will be able to arrange an interview for you to come and share your amazing story. Thank you so much for watching. If you are watching me on YouTube right now, you have not subscribed, please do subscribe because more interviews that will uplift you is on its way. And don't forget to push the notification bell. That way you'll be the first to know. You can also follow me on Instagram. Okay, follow me there and there's so much more you can see. And also on Facebook, Tina Talk Show. You will see everything about me there. Yes, thank you so much and bye for now.